It's Jake Jeremy, and you're watching SE Scoops right here on YouTube. On today's video, I'm going to be talking about the fact that The Rock apparently has been contacting Paul Heyman regarding a WrestleMania 37 match with Roman Reigns. So Paul Heyman recently spoke to Give Me Sport, and he gave quite a lot of information in the interview, and one element of the interview was whether or not The Rock was potentially going to be coming back to face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania this year. Now, it was rumoured quite a long time ago that The Rock was considering coming back for a big match against Roman Reigns. In fact, Rock himself said, look, that's the match I would come back for. Obviously, they're both part of, you know, the Samoan dynasty. They're both part of that extremely important family in pro wrestling. And The Rock wanted to come back to essentially give the rub to the biggest star in WWE right now, and that is Roman Reigns. Obviously, it seemed a lot more likely once Roman turned heel and he started the whole Samoan family storyline, you know, I'm the head of the table, that sort of thing. It would have made sense. It makes perfect storyline sense. If The Rock walked in tomorrow and demanded that match, it would make storyline sense. Now, it's not going to happen this year, obviously. We had Edge winning the Royal Rumble. Edge is going to go on to WrestleMania 37 to main event against Roman Reigns, again, in the main event. Obviously, Daniel Bryan is going to have a match at Fastlane against Roman Reigns. If he wins the Universal Championship, it's Daniel Bryan going on to WrestleMania. I mean, I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's going to be Roman versus Edge. That is the marquee match that they've been pushing since January. It's the match they clearly want. It's the match that I think most fans want in terms of the Universal Championship. But it's interesting that Paul Heyman said it's not just The Rock who's apparently been emailing him. Now, I think a lot of this might be Paul Heyman being Paul Heyman, but he said that there's stars across sports that want to get in there, that want to get the rub from Roman Reigns, not give the rub to Roman Reigns. There's loads of celebrities, there's loads of people that want to get in there with the biggest name in sports entertainment because it will help their personal brand. Now, it could be just Paul Heyman being Paul Heyman. He said he gets texts and emails all the time. I mean, he's a promoter, that's his job. He's one of the best promoters, he's one of the best talkers in the history of pro wrestling. So this is the sort of thing that he usually does. I don't think that, you know, people like Tyson Fury really need to get in a ring with Roman Reigns. I don't think that Floyd Mayweather needs to get in a ring with Roman Reigns. I think it's quite interesting that Bad Bunny's been pushed so much recently because, let's face it, he's a massive star in Latin music. He recently won some Grammys. Now, the ratings for the Grammys apparently weren't that hot, but they were still better than Raw. Apparently, they were slightly lower than SmackDown, which is quite interesting. 1.9 million, I think they were, for the Grammys. But he's still a massive star. 40 million streams. Something around that mark, might be even more now. But I don't think that Roman Reigns is quite as big a celebrity as Paul Heyman's trying to make out here. And Paul Heyman is a promoter. He is the special counsel to the tribal chief, of course. Sorry, I completely forgot his name there. He said manager. I'm not a manager, I'm an advocate. And now he's a special counsel to the tribal chief and all this. So it's the question is, will The Rock come back at some point? I could see it, but the question is, if you're Rock, do you want to? Do you want to put your body on the line when you can earn a lot more money in film? It just seems pretty asinine, really. He's got so much going on. He is the biggest name in movies right now. He's the biggest name in Hollywood. He's the highest paid actor, at least he was when I last checked. He's still a massive star, and he's constantly busy. He's up all hours of the day. I don't know when he sleeps. I thought the whole point of muscle growth is that you needed to rest. But clearly it doesn't matter to The Rock. The Rock is The Rock. The Rock can do whatever he wants. And there's still talks about him potentially running for president in 2024. So do we need another WrestleMania match featuring a president of the United States? Probably not. So thank you very much for watching right here on SE Scoops on YouTube. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and hit the little notification bell so you know each and every time we release a brand new video right here on the channel.